Wow. It's sort of knockout. Just as what he does in it. I mean, he's very, very limited as a fighter skill-wise, but he has this freakish power that can turn your lights off at any time. And he's very, very, that's why he's so exciting. I'll tell you. As a fighter skill-wise, but he has this freakish power that can turn your lights off at any time. And he's very, very, that's why he's so exciting. I'll tell you. Because he's vulnerable. He can get beaten by anybody. But if you ensure the chin, maybe trouble. It seems like he's doing something on social media. If I wake up in about second on the ground, and if I'm just getting 2-0 to ORTIZ, 3-0 to ORTIZ, 4-0 to ORTIZ, 5-0 to ORTIZ, I was still waiting for the inevitable. And just wondering if it would happen then all of a sudden. Flash out the thing, wow. And then sort of knock out. Just as what he does in it. I mean, he's very, very limited as a fighter skill-wise, but he has this freakish power that can turn your lights off at any time. And he's very, very, that's why he's so exciting. I'll tell you. Because he's vulnerable. He can get beaten by anybody. But if you ensure the chin, maybe trouble. It seems like he's doing
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T Double Blazing the Sports. Listen, we are back here like a crackhead to give you boxing geek because it's work, man. Listen, let me make sure on my end, YouTube is working all right. And guys, if you got a chance to catch in the very beginning, what you were hearing was Eddie Hearn talk about the fight. He said second round, ORTIZ, third round, fourth round, sixth round, and then bang! You know, turn your lights out. He says Wilder is very limited in some of his skills, but he has freakish knockout power. Guys, we got to talk about that. First, I got to make sure this is running. Give me a second. Man, guys, I was cleaning my kitchen some. I think I got some bleach or something in my eye. I don't know. Make sure it's working. But let's get it. Deontay Wilder literally has the kiss of death. It's true. I mean, when you look at this man and when he hits people and what happens to them, he's not hitting them with hooks. That's causing this traumatic finish. He's not hitting them with uppercuts, donkey punches, behind the head punches. No, he's not. He's hitting them with the punch that will make you tell people to pucker up. He's hitting them with straight shots down the pipe. Straight shots, no chasers. And please believe it or not, I have to agree with Eddie Hearn. When he says that you can pretty much be winning the rounds all you want, Deontay Wilder has freakish knockout power. And when he hits you, it's lights out. And guys, I gotta ask you this. By Hearn saying this, do you believe he thinks the same thing if Wilder faced Anthony Joshua right now? Do you think Eddie Hearn be watching that fight like, yes, AJ's going to beat him, AJ's our man? Or is he going to be thinking, yeah, AJ's doing good, but I know that power can come at any time. I know the kiss of death can come anytime. Chris Dobbs was cracking, homie. Deontay Wilder, listen, guys, it is freakish. He is something that's rare. He is something that should be appreciated. And the one thing that makes Deontay Wilder so must-see TV, and another thing, I got to agree with Hearn, that no, he's not as polished as some boxers, Floyd Mayweather. He shows some vulnerabilities that he can be hit, right? He shows that. Think about it. This last fight with Ortiz. Ortiz landed shots. Shots after shots, whether you like it or not, and it takes more than the plot. Listen, Ortiz was landing shots. He showed he can get hit. He showed he'd been buzzed before. But 42 times, what they call a one-trick pony. He showed you 42 times and changed the course of a fight in a blink. Eddie low-key afraid of that right hand. Yes, bro. All it takes is one punch so you can train all year. And one punch can end it. That's scary to anyone. Let me charge this phone up. Listen, bro. That is scary, bro. Listen, I'm going to play it to you guys one more time. All right? I'm going to go back. Let me do this real quick. And I want you to hear from Eddie Hearn, right? Hear from Eddie Hearn. Matter of fact, we'll break it down. Again, it's your boy T. That was Blazing Sports. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell. You know what was crazy? I went up 10 subscribers on Saturday. You know what's crazy? By Sunday evening, they were gone. YouTube, what's cracking, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What I do? What's up, YouTube? I don't get it. I went up 10 subscribers, and then by Sunday, they're no longer showing. I'm reflecting what I started with. I don't know. All right, whatever. All right, YouTube. I guess. But I want you guys to hear from Eddie Hearn, right? And when he say this, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to imagine. Remember, his fighter is Anthony Joshua. That's his fighter. The one that many people wanted to see Wilder face. So, to me, when he's talking about reflecting on Ortiz versus Wilder, when he was saying he gave round 2 and round 3 and blah, blah, blah to Ortiz, he was like, matter of fact, I don't need to tell you no more. Hold on.
I managed to obviously watch Ortiz. I didn't watch it. I woke up during the night.
Listen to him, guys.
And I've obviously seen the KO. I think I woke up in about the second round. And everyone was just going 2-0 to Ortiz, 3-0 to Ortiz, 4-0 to Ortiz, 5-0 to Ortiz. I was still waiting for the inevitable.
Listen to that. All the rounds he gave to Ortiz. What he's telling you right there is, I didn't get my hopes up. I wasn't excited. I wasn't thinking he was going to win. I was waiting for, tell him again, Eddie. Hold on. Because I think you said better than I do.
And 2-0 to Ortiz, 3-0 to Ortiz, 4-0 to Ortiz, 5-0 to Ortiz. I was still waiting for the inevitable. And just wondering if it would come. And then all of a sudden, flashing up on my feet, wow. And then saw the knockout. Just what he does, isn't it? I mean, he's very, very limited as a fighter, skill-wise, but he has this freakish power.
Freakish.
That can turn your lights off at any time.
Anytime.
And he's very, very, that's why he's so exciting. Deontay Wilder. Because he's vulnerable, he can get beaten by anybody. But if he hits you on the chin, you're banging trouble.
I gotta ask you, man. He said, listen, you can be winning, and if you bang on your chin, you're gonna be drumming. Is he also, as he say this, is he thinking about this could happen to Anthony Joshua as well? Monday Solo in the building was blazing, homie. Only Fury can be Wilder. IMO, what is that ammo, bro? I don't know. What is that? Maybe Usyk? Usyk dies, bro. Usyk dies. The only man that can hang in there long enough with Wilder to try to win is maybe Fury. And to be honest, who can dodge a missile all night? It is not like you're dodging just one missile. Okay, that's it. I dodged one missile. I'm good. No. Think about this, right? When I was calling this fight Saturday night, right? Deontay Wilder for 6 rounds, doesn't really throw his right hand. For 6 rounds. Every now and then he'll throw it. Ortiz will make him miss, capitalize, but pretty much it was here. He kept it in the holster, right? He didn't have to pull it off and spin it and all this. He kept that right hand in the holster, right? But he kept it ready. In the 7th round, he got very active with that right hand. Leading with it, throwing the 1-2, trying to land it more. And at the height of Ortiz's success in the 7th round, when Ortiz was landing the overhand lefts, going to the body, backing Wilder up, Wilder appeared to be hurt, staggering a bit. And guys, I wish I'd have made a clip. It was amazing when you watch back on how Deontay Wilder set that shot up. I would agree and say that Wilder is not the best technical boxer. He's not going to win any technical awards. Is he a smart boxer? Yes. Is he a thinker? Yes. Does he set traps? Yes. If he's a one-trick pony, how come every opponent, including Fury, fell for it? If he's a one-trick pony, how come every opponent fell for it? Because you know what? He set traps. He disguises it. He catches you in transition. He might catch you with your confidence up. See, for 6 rounds, Ortiz had time to pump his confidence up. Wilder allowed him to pump his confidence up. Like an inner tube. Pumped it up. Till by the time the 7th round came, Ortiz felt like he had nothing to fear. Nothing like, I can beat this man. I can beat this man. I can beat him. Ortiz was even smiling at times. Smiling. How can you smile at death? And Wilder set that shot up so fucking beautiful. I'm going to make a clip of it. The way he was alone on the ropes. And Ortiz was following him. Deontay Wilder used his jab. 1 jab pivot. 2nd jab pivot. By that time, Deontay Wilder was off the ropes. Had the center of the ring to his back. Ortiz's back was close to the ropes. He set it up. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect position. Perfect trap that you don't see until it springs. Perfect trap until it's like a bear trap that's covered with leaves. You don't see it until it goes off. And like anybody that steps in that trap, it's too late. He didn't just throw a 1-2, right? He didn't just throw a blindless, He didn't do that. No, he didn't. He threw a blind jab that was never intended to reach the target. Because think about this. If his jab would have reached the target on a straight-on shot, the jab could be enough force to push Ortiz's head back, which could have potentially took away from the right hand. If you hit him with the jab, head goes back, he goes back, it could take off the right hand. But if you feint the jab, the man's head never moves. He reacts. He turns. Head still in position. He's now looking to block a shot that is never intended to reach the target. Throws the shot here. Then by the time the shot comes down, this is here. And with Deontay Wilder, when this is here, I don't care if you're 45 or 25. You're going to hit the ground. You're going to need life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. Listen, man, when Ortiz went down like that, the way his mouth was shaped, listen, guys, the guy was, listen, his legs was gapped open like this here, like he had one of them thigh masters, right? His legs was gapped open. His mouth like this here. He's frozen, right? And probably for a split second, Ortiz probably saw God. He was like, it's time to come home, son. Your work has been done. All right. Let me go to the chat, man. Left side of the brain in the building. What is blazing, homie? A says that Wilder fight was fixed. Bro, what are you smoking, man? Wake up, people. Fix. What are you fix? Fix. Listen, bro. What Wilder has done, time and time again. Wake up, people. Wilder is the real truth, bro. Deontay Wilder is nothing but the truth. There is nothing fixed about that fight. When you watch that punch in slow motion, you saw that shot landed flush right here. You saw the shot here and sweat here flew there. And when he got hit, boom, his body went into shock. Ortiz wanted to react, but he couldn't. Ortiz was hit so hard that he was in between that gray area of living and death. He was literally, he was froze. Like his bottom roll of his teeth was gone. In the building, the one, the only Lala D was blazing them at work, so can't even listen, enjoy the show. Just want to say hi. Oh, and Bomb Squad. Yes, Lala D, the one, the only, the queen of queens. The crown bearer, the crown holder. Put this crown on your head, miss. Thank you for coming. Blessing the chat. Now we are at peace. We are at ease. At least we can say that because the opponents of Deontay Wilder can't say that. They can't think that. It's not even logical. It's not even possible. People say, listen, they said he only got one punch. That's all he got is power. That's all he got. If he didn't have power, he wouldn't be nothing. If he didn't have power, he wouldn't win. Guys, listen, I'm going to have to say something. I'm going to say something. Some of you guys may agree or may not. I'm going to say this. Deontay Wilder does not, I'm going to repeat this slow. Deontay Wilder does not have an equalizer. His right hand is not an equalizer. He can't lose 6 rounds, hit the guy one time, and now they're equal. No, he has an advantage. His right hand is a cheat code. If his right hand was like let's say a football game or a fighting game, it's like when you can go in the back settings and take somebody's power and put it all the way to 100 or to a max. You know, like his right hand it's an advantage because it doesn't equal him to what happens. It puts him over and beyond. He can be losing 22 laps in a 23-lap race and instantly hit the finish line before you. Ortiz, I don't care if you say Ortiz won 6 rounds. I don't care if you say he won 5 rounds. I don't care what you say because the fact is, he was set up, he was put into position, and he was hit with something that left his body frozen in motion. His body was frozen as time went on. The referee having Wilder going to neutral corner. The crowd jumping on their feet. All this is going on. And Ortiz's body is froze for 8 seconds like this. That's scary. That's scary. What's wrong with this? Hold on. Let me do something. Where we at? Ace, you are a true hater, I see, huh? Ace, do me a favor. Call in, bro. Call in now, man. Call in. If you are not from the United States, Skype in. Listen, you're doing a whole lot of woofing, bro. You're doing a whole lot of woofing from the sidelines. Face it head on. Take it. I'm giving you opportunity as a Wilder hater. What happened to my goddamn self? There it is. As a Wilder hater, and I'm telling you right now, if Andy Ruiz beat Joshua, you're going to become even more of a Wilder hater. Because at that point, you're going to know there's no chance that nobody's going to beat him. Your last hope, your last Superman, Anthony Joshua. If he gets beat again, you are going to hate Wilder. Wilder reminds me of The Dark Knight. Remember when the movie I think they had the Joker and had Two-Face in it? When Wilder's like, listen, I'll take the blame. He said, I hate you. They're gonna fault you. They're gonna blame you. He doesn't care because he's the true king. He knows you're gonna hate him. You're gonna discredit everything he says, anybody he fights. And I tell you right now, if Anthony Joshua beat Andy Ruiz, and Joshua some kind of way fights Wilder, and Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, you know what you're gonna do? Just to hate on Wilder, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna say, "Oh well, this whole division wasn't that good anyway, compared to the division. I mean, heavyweight boxers back in the day. Even Joshua doesn't really compare for real. So, I mean, the boxers just not that good. You would discredit the whole heavyweight division that's currently fighting right now if Wilder beats all of them, just to diminish his accomplishments. That's real hate. I know you got it, and listen. I challenge you." With the hate that pumps through your blood, the negativity that flows through you. I challenge you to call in right now. Can you call in? I know the numbers right here. Skype in. If you're not in the USA, Skype in. Look me up, whatsblazing. You can get this work. You can get this work live, uncut, unedited, raw, because I'm back at it like a crack addict, giving you fucking Wilder haters. Woo! This work. Fly money in the building was blazing, homie. He said Wilder looked stale into the knockout. Bro, let me ask you a question, Fly money. Did Deontay Wilder ever say I was the best boxer? Did Deontay Wilder say, I'm going to come out there and float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Did he say that? No. Did he say, I'm going to knock him out? Did he say that? Yes? Okay. Did he fulfill that? Yes? Okay, was that knockout better than seeing a 12-round decision fight that just fucking lackluster? We seen fights that go 12 rounds like, I don't know. And if you guys watch the fight, think about this shit. Think about this. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm actually hearing. You act like Wilder said, I gotta win every round. So in that case, if somebody won the first 6 rounds or 7 rounds, then don't even fight the remainder rounds. Don't even fight those rounds. Because you know why? Well, if this guy already won the 7 rounds, then you need to go 12 rounds because it's over. Because we're going off who wins the most rounds. We're going off of who wins the most rounds. That's stupid. Stupid. Deontay Wilder, the reason I think he should be held high, because he doesn't have an invincibility. He is vulnerable to get shot. He doesn't have perfect technique, which means that anybody got fast and good boxing ability should at least be able to score and possibly win a fight. If they can dodge the right hand for 36 minutes and stay upright. But he's not polished. You saying people love Happy Gilmore. You love Happy Gilmore. He wasn't polished. He couldn't put to save his life. But when he swung and hit, listen, some of you guys got Happy Gilmore on VHS still. But a man like Deontay Wilder, that he's not perfect. He gives you everything. He's losing, right? He's losing, right? ORTIZ is winning, right? He's winning. And in a blink of a second, when ORTIZ was having his best moment in the 7th round, BOW! The kiss of death strikes again. Is it luck? Nah. If Wilder had done it one time out of 42 victories or 43 victories, then it's luck. If he had done it even 2 times, but out of 43 victories, he had 42 knockouts, nah, bro. That's not luck. That's a skilled. That is a talent. And it doesn't matter if he loses in the future or not. What he has accomplished already has determined what he is and brings to the sport. He is a knockout artist. He's not the best boxer. He's not the best mover. He is not going to Palmanaji, throw 1,000 jabs in a round. He's going to do what it takes to win the job. He's going to jab. He's going to move. He's going to set you up. And once it lands, flush or not flush, sweet dreams are made up. You get the picture. Let's see. Keep It Real Boxing was blazing, homie. The one, the only, the love, the poetic one, Poetic Kels is in the building. Guys, please give an applause for the lovely, the beautiful Poetic Kels. Says, the greatest commentator. Yes, I appreciate it. Hard eyes back at you. Fly Money says, not in those words. Keep it real boxing. No one cares about the scorecards if you're not knocking fighters out. Bro, keep it real boxing. Listen, if you guys don't know Keep It Real Boxing, he's in here as well. He does videos as well. He is, I believe, and still and from the UK. He's calling like you said, man. I see, we may not always agree on everything or disagree on everything. But the fact is, when somebody's knocking you out, it doesn't matter how many rounds they won. Ortiz could be winning 11. Think about this, right? Even when Rocky fight Apollo, right? Apollo was the better boxer. But it's when Rocky put hands on him. That's what happened. When Floyd Mayweather fought Marcus Maidana, Floyd Mayweather was the better boxer. But people didn't look at Maidana to win rounds. See, that's the thing about it. They judge Wilder on things that they wouldn't judge other guys that were more aggressive or just more relied on being the stronger guy. Wilder get judged on, well, he didn't win this many rounds. Why? Did you judge Maidana on that when he was trying to take Floyd's head off? Or were you looking at Maidana like, oh my gosh, he's roughing up Floyd? Listen. When Ortiz 2 versus Wilder was over, the scorecards was irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the outcome didn't go in their hands. The scorecards only matter when it goes to decision. And we all know that we can see one fight and the judge can see something different. And the one thing that the trainers tell fighters, don't leave it in the judge's hands. And that is exactly what Wilder has done time after time after time after time. And guys, the rematches have actually ended in a more dramatic fashion than the first time. Look at Ortiz this second time. Frozen in time. As if he got frozen. Stavern laying on the ropes, getting a crook in his neck because he can't move. And the next one is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is a bad man. I would knock Tyson Fury for the guys he's been fighting, right? Just fucking Otto Wallin, The Last Jedi, Tom Schwartz. Listen, those guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why those fights was even acceptable. Tyson Fury can fight. I'm not going to knock him. He can fight. He's fast. He can move. He's agile. He has, good head movement, slickness. He can fight. And out of everyone out there, Fury stands the best chance. But even when that's said, Fury realizes, and Fury going to carry this into this fight. If you don't think so, you are smoking the best grade of weed in the fucking world. If you think Fury is not going to come into this second fight knowing that Wilder can take his fucking head off, you're sadly mistaken. After the first fight, Tyson Fury said, I see why now no one wants to face him. Anthony Joshua don't want to face him. Deontay Wilder is the most furious puncher in boxing history. This is what the man said. He said, Deontay Wilder is the most furious puncher in boxing history. And I'm telling you right now, he still thinks that. He's going to talk a lot of shit. He's going to call them a lot of dossers. He's going to say, I'm going to school you and all this. But the one thing he knows is that at any moment in that fight, Wilder can send a disconnection notice at any fucking time. And lights are out. You can just pay your light bills. In a split of a second, Wilder will send that fucking notice. Now you're in darkness. Let's see, Montesolo's Fury won the first fight, so that means Fury going to win more dramatically. Okay, let's find out. Is this Kaz Brains? Can anyone here name 10 fighters Wilder has beat without looking it up? Ace 99, not even God can do that. Yeah, boy, the haters are here. The haters are here. Usyk might be too small. Don't use Rocky as an example, man. It's a film. Dual Boss will be Wilder. Okay. Keep real boxing. Yep, UK in the chat. We're not all blind sheep. Keep it real boxing, bro. Hey, Ace, and I believe that is at that's what it is. Kaz, that's what it's pronounced that way. Guys, listen, if you want to call in, Skype me in. What's blazing? Don't video me. Call in using Skype. What's blazing? Talk to Smoke. Talk it. And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter who Wilder has beat, because the current fighters don't want to face him. The same with Ortiz. You can say that. What top 10 opponents has Ortiz fought? What top 10 opponents has Wilder fought? Which we already know by him being WBC champion. He has to fight somebody in the top 10. That's fucking stupid. But I'm going to ask you a question. How many top 10 opponents, how many champions has called out Ortiz and called out Wilder? And they said, has Parker called out Deontay Wilder? He said no. The only one that called out Deontay Wilder was Dylan White. And when Dylan White called out Deontay Wilder, that was as a distraction, because we, the people, majority, wanted to see Joshua versus Wilder. Wilder said, I want to face Joshua for undisputed. Dylan White, who's not even a mandatory, Wilder, let's go. Think about this. After beating Lucas Brown, of all people, you guys, thumbs up Dylan White beating Lucas Brown. You guys, thumbs that shit up. Yeah, good win. A 40-year-old man that is showing gray hair, moving slower than molasses. But when Ortiz want to fight Dylan White, he's old. I don't get it. When has being old been a reason not to fight somebody? He's ranked. He was mandatory at one position. Get him the fuck out of here. If he's old, that's an easy win. Get him out of here. Get him out. Beat him. I tell you one thing. If any of these old guys come back, Pacquiao still fighting. They love to fight him. Keith Thurman wanted to fight him. What happened? He lost. Montesolo's, by the time White gets Wilder, it'll be 1,000 days. Just fight the man. 1,000 days since what? He didn't become the official mandatory until he beat what was his name? Fuck, I can't think of his name. Shit, what is his name? You know what I'm talking about. The fight where he got tested for D-ball. Think about it. No, I'm gonna look up his name. Hold on. Let's talk about Dylan White. Something you guys hate for other people to talk about. person you love. Dylan White. I can't remember his name. Let's do box rec. We'll break this shit down for you. This is my gift to you guys. It's my gift. Matter of fact, you don't have to wait till Christmas to unwrap it. I'm gonna do it for you. Don't worry about it. Dylan White, 26 win, 1 loss. Where is it? Oscar Rivas, right? 600 days, right? No, it hasn't been 600 days. Dominic Brazil was the mandatory. Dominic Brazil offered to fight Dylan White a long time ago. Dylan White did not accept the fight. And then when they actually was going to fight Tyson Fury, backpedal, smooth criminal Michael Jackson moonwalk out of the agreement to fight Deontay Wilder in a rematch. So Deontay Wilder fought his mandatory, which was Dominic Brazil. That was the real mandatory. And then after that, Dylan White chose to fight Oscar Rivas. It wasn't mandated. He chose to fight Oscar Rivas. At that time, WBC stepped in and said, okay, even though we didn't pick it, even though you have declined us, we ordered you to fight ORTIZ. You said no. We ordered this twice. You said no. We will make the winner between you and Oscar Rivas mandatory to fight Deontay Wilder. Good, right? Yay! Even me at this time. Listen, guys, I know you think at this time that you might think I don't want Wilder to fight Dylan White. You're wrong. You're wrong. At this point in my life, in this time, I want Wilder to fight him. I think he hurts Dylan White bad, and guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would cherish this knockout over Wilder knocking out Anthony Joshua. If he knocks out Dylan White, I don't know why, but to me, it'd be a fulfillment. It'd be like, okay, now I can rest. I want him so bad to just to hit Dylan White with that fucking kiss of death. Dylan White has been hurt. Dylan White got dropped by Parker. Dylan White got dropped by Oscar Rivas. Dylan White got dropped by Anthony Joshua. Dylan White don't have no fucking great chin, bro. And you think Dylan White is going to take the kiss of death? So, he beat Oscar Rivas. After that, there was D-ball. Danaball found in his system, which is a known steroid. And also, the gloves that both fighters agreed on that he was going to wear, he came into the ring with different gloves, already taped on, that nobody checked. This man fought with unchecked gloves and with D-ball in his system to be the guy to become mandatory. The reason his mandatory is stripped and it's given to basically Tyson Fury is because of that. How the hell they find some D-ball in your A sample and your B sample never? Guys, answer this. What the hell is a B sample? 1,000 days. You know what? It'll be 1,000 days before we see that B sample. I bet you any kind of money. 1,000 days will come first before that B sample comes. Put your money up. Oscar Rivas got robbed. Keep It Real Boxing said Wilder's KO's White. Bro, I want to see it. I think Wilder stoops White, but it seems like Wilder be ducking him. Monte Solo, he ain't ducked him. Dylan White was at Pond. Let me give you a quick story. Deontay Wilder wanted to come to the UK. He wanted to sit ringside for Anthony Joshua fight. If Anthony Joshua won, he wanted to get in the ring and challenge Anthony Joshua to an undisputed matchup. Anthony Joshua was against that, hired extra security and went to higher measures to prevent Deontay Wilder from getting in the ring. But they still wanted Deontay Wilder to come there. But what they was going to do was have Dylan White ringside, and since Deontay Wilder was not going to be allowed to challenge for undisputed, they was going to have Dylan White come on the sideline, jumping hard in Deontay Wilder's face trying to create some energy there. Let's go, fight me. I'm ready. I'm ready. When in reality, most people want to see Undisputed. Most people did not want to see Wilder just defend the title against Dillian White. They wanted to see Undisputed versus Anthony Joshua. And then after that fight, then Deontay Wilder could have fought Dillian White. In my opinion, Eddie Hearn used Dillian White as a fucking pawn. Put him up just as a distraction because they did not want to fight Deontay Wilder at that time. They didn't want to fight him. Think about this. The moment Deontay Wilder agreed to $15 million flat to fight in the UK, what happened? In less than 24 hours, a mandatory was ordered to fight to be made within 24 hours. Joshua goes on to fight. Now they're talking about, well, you can fight Dillian White. Guys, listen, it was all a fuck. Eddie Hearn was trying to play chess and maneuver in the right way. He did not want to fight Deontay Wilder at that time. He wanted to milk his cash cow a little bit more, but he also wanted to give Dillian White an opportunity as well. Joshua was used just as a string alone. If you want to get to Joshua, then you got to fight this. You got to do this. You got to jump over these hurdles. After doing that so many times, Deontay Wilder said, fuck it. At one point, Deontay Wilder said, listen, I'm not going to fight him. I'm not going to fight him. I see why Deontay Wilder at one point was like, fuck it. Because remember, Deontay Wilder actually agreed to fight Dillian White. He said, listen, I'll fight Dillian White next. If Eddie Hearn guaranteed Anthony Joshua after that. Question, why didn't Joshua take that? Not Joshua, but why didn't Eddie Hearn take that? If Deontay Wilder says, I will fight Dillian White next, mandatory or not, I will fight him next. If they say Anthony Joshua, put him in contract that he'll be next after that. You know what that told me? Is that Eddie Hearn did not believe in his heart of hearts that Dillian White could for sure beat Deontay Wilder because he did not want to sacrifice Anthony Joshua that fucking early. Von D. Gaming in the building was blazing, homie. Dillian White ducked Ortiz. Facts. Big facts. Why is this shit freezing up? I got anything running? Let's go live. Listen, man. Big facts. Billy Joe who? Saunders? Billy Joe ain't no real deal. Billy Joe Saunders ducked Andre. Ducked him, bro. He said, listen, man. Listen. Deontay Wilder is the most fierce puncher right now. What the hell happened? Oh, it's back. God, this shit is tripping. All right, we back all right. Shit said disconnect. Okay, now we back. We back. We good. They trying to hate on me. YouTube, cut me some slack, YouTube. What are you doing? I talk my shit, YouTube, but I'll allow these guys to speak their piece. I know they hate. I know Ace is bringing that fucking hate. I know he do. Ace keep hating a hole. I know it. YouTube, don't stop my streaming. Vondi Gaming says all White had to do was beat Ortiz. Listen, Vondi Gaming, facts. The WBC ordered, think about this, right? The WBC ordered Dillian White to fight Ortiz. Guess what he said? No. They ordered him to fight Ortiz to be the second mandatory to Deontay Wilder. That way Wilder would have had to fight Brazil and then turn around and fight him. He said no.